Like that fast off rip, that is a lot of work. That's a lot of work. Bet. I'm gonna copy that link, man. But that is a lot of fucking work. I'm not gonna lie. With the energy that you use to create this fake ass Reddit post, bro, you could that ass just create an original idea. That's the sad part.
Top shooter, top shot. Hanging with some real killers, real done died. Free my doggy dog.
Creators should be called out when they copy other TikTok creators' videos word for word, which had come after another TikToker, the Jonathan Moss, had copied one of Jayus's videos back in 2020.
People born in March are way more likely to have asthma, and I can actually speak to this one because my little sister is the only one born.
A national treasure. She's a gem and a national treasure. Interesting. Damn. I wouldn't know.
Born in March has asthma.
Born in March.
Don't look like it. I ain't gonna lie. It don't look like a national treasure. Well, actually, no. The national treasure was actually stolen. Wait, that's a movie about treasure getting stolen, right? So maybe she is a national treasure. She is a thief, though. Wait. I'm picking and choosing. My bad. We don't know. Allegedly. That's what the title said. That's the title said.
Are actually more likely to have asthma. And I can speak to that because my cousin, the only person born in March, has asthma.
Jayus therefore publicly called him out, writing, "This dude has copied my content more than once, and when I call him out..."
Oh, wow. So she like... It's like ASMR. Oh, okay, yeah, that's not my type of shit. I don't really fuck with that shit, bro. I be seeing like... I see people eat like crazy ass foods and shit, and I be looking like, what the fuck? Because I know that they not eating that shit, bro. They would. It's always the skinniest person, and like they be eating like a 2-pound burrito, bro. Like that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, but from what it looks like, right? I'm just saying in general. Damn, 4 million followers, 4.7 million followers. But regardless, anyway, if she's like, if I said if, right? I said if I said if he or if she is deadass copying content based on like, or she's copying shit and then going and then taking like the upper advantage before like it gains traction to be like, this guy stole my content, is crazy. Like that's a lot of work. Like that's a lot of work, bro. That's some sneaky shit too.
Out on it, he threatens me, which accompanied the following video.
I just think it's really weird when other big creators think it's okay to copy my video word for word and act like you didn't.
Jonathan replied by stating, "Yeah, so I just read it off Google, and it's really just reading right out the book," essentially accusing Jayus of copying and pasting articles she found on Google. Jayus responded to this by stating, he said that he found it on Google, which I mean he did, but only after watching my video. I'm now getting a huge amount of hate, people saying I'm lying, I copied Google too, I'm problematic, I should be cancelled, etc. I have a hard time dealing with the negativity, before clarifying her position on stealing videos. I don't own facts, information.
Yeah, that is a simple like way to like do it. Like just look at the dates and shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they don't have like actual conversations with you. So
is fair game, but blatantly copying content is not. However, at this point in time, only Jayus was already blatantly copying others. Only Jayus has been accused of copying content since Vine. This girl was called out for this years ago. I only know her because she pops up every couple of years in copy drama. She's been doing this for years. Take for example.
See, the thing is, right? So the thing when it comes to like, I guess like, I don't want to say I guess, but like small form content, and it's like in the scope of TikTok, right? Like you could probably, it's kind of like music. You could copy somebody's song, but it not sound, or you could, I don't want to say copy, you can't copy, but like I feel like you could like use somebody's song to make a song, but like nobody would really know that you stole their song just because you're gonna sound like yourself. So it's like I'm not sure 100% yet because I'm not fully into like the YouTube sphere, but I feel like it's kind of similar with music, that since it's a longer form of like something or something more intuitive, that you can copy it, but it not really sound like you copied it fully type shit. There's still some uniqueness about it rather than something that's short form. It's like you only have so many angles that you can really go if you're going to copy what somebody is saying or doing or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I see it. Her being family though, looking at her Twitter and seeing yeah. Wait, being her family and seeing people like bash her for copying somebody's content. I mean, if you're actually copying it, then I don't really like. You kind of put your family in that position. But if you're not, because we don't know, I'm 2 minutes into the video. So I can't really make that judgment. But if you put yourself in that position, and people are like bashing you for something that you did, you can't really be mad because you actually did it. Now, if you didn't do it, then you have every right to have every issue and every problem with everything going on and like why people are looking at you like, you know what I mean? But like, if you actually did it, then you can't act oblivious to why people are doing it. What they're saying though, because people be saying some crazy shit. So like, I'm not even finna try to act like people don't be saying like, you know what I'm saying? Like giving people threats and doing bogus shit like that. Like, I'm not saying that that's right or nothing like that, but like if you do something and you get flack for it, just don't act surprised why you got flack. That's the only thing. The flack itself, we can critique that and say that's wrong. But just the idea that somebody said something to you about you copying it, I don't feel like that's okay. Don't act like, oh, I didn't do anything, even though you know you did.
Her first YouTube video. God isn't real, but why he exists. Well, let's just.
Damn, she got 4.99 million fucking subs. Damn. All right. Well, everything I said about YouTube before this, take it out, because I don't know what I'm talking about.
Play her audio while also showing a popular Reddit post written by someone else on the atheism subreddit.
I have absolute proof that God does not exist. This proof is absolute, but immaterial. You can't see it or measure it, but it exists. It's beyond comprehension, and thus we should not even question it. It's everywhere at all times.
Nah, gang. I'm yo, read it. Bro, no, that's like, yo, that's one thing in itself, right? But look at the subreddit that they're on. Like, look at the Reddit they're on, right? It's so cool, but like, it's not cool. But like, if you're gonna like dead ass just like take somebody's shit and like, if it's being read verbatim, that is crazy. And then it would be something from 5 years ago. Is there a date for when the video came out?
Post written by Let's Just Play
2019.
Her audio while also showing a popular Reddit post written by someone else on the atheism subreddit.
I have absolute proof that God does not exist. This proof is absolute, but immaterial. You can't see it or measure it, but it exists. It's beyond comprehension.
Granted, nobody has that many fucking different Reddit accounts. If you are, you're a different type of breed, but.
And thus we should not even question it. It's everywhere at all times. You just need to have faith that it's there and that it's truth. My proof is as real as any god.
Jayus's script had been completely plagiarized. Strangely enough, she offered sources in the description, yet didn't include the post she'd copied, possibly to divert viewers' attention from her blatant thievery. In Is Time Travel Real, Jayus applied a similar strategy. She made an interesting video using many calculations, and even love reacted a comment reading, "I can only imagine how much effort this took." She'd supposedly gotten the information from these 4 sources, yet she failed to reference this article here, from which most of the video was plagiarized.
Yo, see, that's easy. That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie, that's crazy. But you gotta know, you only get, first of all, you're really only gonna get that flack if you got this many like subscribers and people following you. You know what I'm saying? Like let's just call a spade a spade. If you like, she got basically 5 million subs. If you have 5 million subs, then like you kind of have to kind of expect that this is gonna happen. Like that many people can potentially watch your videos. Like, come on, y'all, come on.
But we can also control the rate at which we move through time. This is
especially I feel like the people who are searching for shit like this are kind of already in that subreddit or like fear of things, which is I assume it's small. I don't follow that shit, but like which is smaller or which is niche. So then it's like social media is like sectioned off based on what you like to see. So it's like, imagine that you watch this video and then like you get suggested an article, this article, and then you read the article and you're like, what the fuck? You're like, what the hell? Like, come on, bro.
Consequence of relativity, and that not all clocks are the same. Let's say somehow you were able to build a big enough rocket to provide a constant acceleration of 9.8 meters per second, and you could somehow reach the center of the Milky Way galaxy, a healthy 20,000 light years away, in just a couple of decades of your personal time. You could stop for a few hours there, have a picnic, take some pictures, and hop back on your rocket and come back to Earth.
At least only Jayus had changed a couple words. However, for another video, a look at Netflix.
But it's like, okay, I'm sorry to keep posting it, but I'm be honest, like I don't think that you had to copy it and not source it. I feel like you could literally just reflect on or say that you found an article that was dope. I guess that makes you look differently, but like in all honesty, I think people would just go look at the article because you found the article for them, rather than you like acting like it was yours and then they find an article that was completely stolen.
Netflix is facing some seriously steep competition with new powerhouses such as Disney Plus and the soon-to-be launched Apple TV.
Concluding with a segment stolen word for word from LinkedIn post.
In 2013, Netflix required massive amounts of fast storage and fast networking for streaming. At the time, it had 100 to 150 terabytes per server, which has grown massively since then. Netflix CEO Reese Hastings stated in 2015 that users have streamed 42.5 billion hours of video through the service.
Okay. For that, you should do a little bit more energy to like change it. But like if your videos are in this type of format, you kind of have to do it like an essay format to where you say sources say, this source says. You can't just say, boom, this, because this is why it's getting copied. Like, oh, you literally copied exactly what it is and took credit for it, especially if you're not putting these people in your sources.
Very good editing, and your script is also very good. It's just a shame that Jayus didn't write it. Some of her TikToks were also pretty suspicious.
Everybody's tired all the time, right? No matter how much sleep we get or caffeine we consume, but also we have a lot of trouble even just falling asleep, and we're constantly hungry, but also kind of always nauseous. We're spending every waking moment either working or cleaning, but feeling like nothing ever actually gets accomplished.
In a different video, she simply took this meme and changed the character's name to match her own.
Who are you guys? I'm productive, Jayus, and I'm working.
First of all, this is kind of Twitter, bro. I'm not gonna lie. The amount of people who copy people's tweets and tweet, I'm not gonna lie, I've done it. You feel me? I've copied tweets before. Sue me. But it's really just about who does it first. That's literally what these type of situations be. This is strange because you could literally just reference the art, like, you know what I'm saying, the artist that made this. Like, these things are literally I feel like it's stealing more so because it's like you're like disregarding where you got it from, because you can literally like man, like that's kind of crazy, but you know.
Yeah, Jayus. Yeah, I was kind of just hoping to be relaxed, Jayus, today. Oh yeah, that's fine. We'll just be here, silently judging you.
But you could still argue there was some creativity. The sources were coming from other websites, and Jayus was converting them into video format. This was different to stealing from other TikTokers, which, if we go back to her tweet, only Jayus was strictly against. However, perhaps she hated other people doing it, as this was secretly her strategy.
If you're attracted to the golden retriever,
I'm about to say, that's what I think is weird. You can't critique people for stealing shit if you're stealing shit. Just don't say nothing about it, because that's gonna shine a light for people to start looking into what you're doing. If you're like acting like you don't do this, oh, I've never done this thing. Like, people who don't fuck with you is gonna like actively go out of their way to find out, do you actually not do this or do you actually do it? And I feel like that's what happened. Like, you talking about, oh, people stealing all this other shit, and then people start looking into your shit and they're like, oh, yo, you be stealing too. You shouldn't have just like not said nothing about it. It's
retriever
TikTok, bro.
personality.
Stealing
If
shit
you
all
like the
time.
golden retriever type of people,
It could mean that you like being in control and making decisions.
it could mean that you have some issues around giving up control.
However, it could also mean that you simply like good company and that you're normal.
Well, this could mean that you just like having good company around and you're normal.
In examples such as that one, Jayus had stolen just a couple sentences, but there were other examples where she'd copied entire videos.
How to fake your own debt.
How to fake your own death.
Immediately start paying off all your debt.
You're also going to want to pay off all of your debt.
This ensures that no debt collectors will come looking after you.
It's going to ensure that no debt collectors come looking for you.
Next, start slowly
Nigga, who the fuck is trying to pay bro? Who is trying to fake their death, bro? I'm not gonna lie, gang. What the? I'm not gonna lie. First of all, I'm gonna tell you right now. Let's get something straight. I'm not taking advice from you, buddy, on how to fake my death, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm not. Neither one of y'all. But I'm definitely not taking advice from your ass. The original, the creator. I just want to critique the creator because she stole it. You know what I'm saying? She stole it. So I'm gonna give him the credit because she stole it. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, who is looking up how to fake their death, bro? Like, what are we doing right now, bro? What are we doing, bro? What's going on? Who's doing that? Like, what are we doing right now, bro? Hey, like, get a job, bro.
auctioning off all your
You should be trying to pay off your debt, regardless if you're trying to pay it or regardless if you're trying to fake your death or not. I ain't gonna lie, you need to be working on that, regardless.
belongings.
You're also going to want to start slowly selling off all of your stuff.
The key word is slowly, because if you do this too quick, people will definitely be sus.
And the key word here is slowly, because if you do it too quickly, people kind of get sus about that sort of thing.
Randomly ghost all your family and friends for about 3 months.
Completely ghosting all of your family and friends for about
This is some sick. I ain't gonna lie. This is some sick content. Yo, like I don't even give a fuck that she stole this. This is just a weird like. Who are you talking to? Who is the audience that you're talking to? Who is watching this? Who is like taking this like ghost my family for 3 months, 3 full months. Got ghost. Who is doing that, bruh? What the hell?
about 2 to 3 months
And then regain connection.
before reaching back out again.
Do this around 3 to 5 times and they'll think it's perfectly normal.
You have to do this 5, 6, 7 times. That way, by
Okay, see, that's a lie. That's a lie. Okay, that is a lie. That is a lie. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, that's a lie, because if your family actually fuck with you, right? If you fuck with your family, right? I would assume your family would have to like actually fuck with you, be around you, and things of that nature, and like want to talk to you for you to be able to fake your death to this point to where, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they would just like have to not give a fuck for you for 3 months after knowing you your whole life since birth. After 3 months of you contacting and disassociating, contacting and disassociating and contacting, if you do that for 3 months, but you've known them your whole fucking life, and that works, I tell you, gang, you didn't even have to do that 3 months of work. You could have just faked your death and they would have been fine. They would have been good. You would have been good. You would have been Gucci. You would have been guap. You would have been straight. You didn't even have to fake. You didn't even have to do this rhythm and ruse of 3 months of fucking with them and then not fucking with them and fucking with them. Fucking, like, you wouldn't even have to do that because they don't give a fuck. The fuck? Like what? Your family? Like what do you mean 3 months? That's all you need is 3 months of like mental mind games, and you know them your whole life, and they know whether you're a person that contacts them a lot or doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Like you would kind of have to be somebody who doesn't contact them at all, I guess. But like bro, like I don't know who this is for, bro. I'm getting off point, but like that doesn't make sense.
by the time you actually do
It's terrible
go and
advice.
disappear, they're not immediately worried about it.
Next, I suggest learning some outdoor skills,
You're going to want to teach yourself some survival skills.
such as hunting, fishing, survival, etc.
Hunting, camping, and farming.
Because what you're gonna do next is migrate far away from any people.
Because you're going to have to go off the grid, somewhere remote.
Stay there
Yo, they better tell me how to fake their death, because I haven't heard any, like, I've heard nothing about faking your death, bro, because that's where the crime starts in. Like, all that, you can literally disappear. You don't have to do all this to disappear. So if they don't actively create a scenario where you can fake your death, then all this shit doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter.
for the rest of your life.
For the rest of your life.
If you're over the age of 18, it's perfectly legal.
If you're over 18, this is perfectly legal to do.
Jayus was also popular for her endless
Okay. So, yeah. I'm gonna just, yeah. Yeah. First of all, if you're over 18, who are they talking to? You telling kids how to fake their death? Who are we talking to right now? What the fuck? You had to give me this. I assumed that the audience was over 18 because why are you telling somebody not over 18, yo, if you want to fake your death, this is how you do it? What? Like, what are we talking about right now? What are we saying right now? You telling people that underage to fake their death, or telling them how to fake their death, but they're not? I'm being honest, if you didn't tell them how to actually do it, you just told them a bunch of bullshit. Because you're not going to tell me that a 16, 17-year-old is about to disassociate with their parents for 3 months, off and on, off and on. Nigga, they live there. Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Like, that doesn't make sense. But okay. I'm done.
Endless stream of life hacks. And while they always felt intriguing and original, it turns out these were also simply plagiarized.
Did you know that if you replace this word en with simple,
Just delete this en dot and type in simple.
it'll simplify the entire article for you?
And Wikipedia will dumb it down for you.
Put the name of your textbook, file type, 2 dots, PDF.
Type in the name of the book your teacher's trying to get you to buy, followed by file type : PDF.
You might just be able to find your entire textbook.
And the whole textbook will just appear for free.
Despite the mounting evidence, no one called her out.
But I'm like, shit like that is just like, bro, come on, bro. Everybody's doing it. I feel like she's just the biggest person that does it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think she's not going to shout out every person that... People do, like, tech hacks and all that stuff, like, all the time, bro. You know what I'm saying? You just want one person to do it. It's not going to reach a vast audience if only one person ever does it. So, like, in that sense, I'm not crucifying that. I crucify for these YouTube scripts. These YouTube scripts are crazy. You doing that? These TikToks,
Until Jayus stole a video by a TikToker named Yo Mikes.
Boom, the bomb exploded, you have to act immediately.
Boom, the bomb went off, you have to act fast.
First of all, don't look at the flash because it's going to blind you.
Don't look at the flash, it'll blind you.
If you don't have a chance to get to a shelter, your safest bet is to lay down face down and cover your head.
If you can't find shelter, your best bet is going to be to lay down on the ground, face down, covering your head.
You have to understand there's still X-rays, gamma rays, beta rays.
There's going to be X-rays, but also gamma rays and thermal rays.
They're going to be actively burning you alive.
They're going to be actively burning you,
It's not going to feel good, but you have to survive.
which are not going to feel good.
Take the pain and run for shelter.
You have to get up, fight through the pain, and just find fucking shelter.
Mike therefore posted
I thought you just said if you don't have shelter. Where does shelter come from? Okay.
proof only Jayus copies me, gaining 430,000 likes.
Damn.
She stole your flow word for word, bar for bar. My whole shtick. She trying to get
boy.
any attention at this point. Word for word and pick for pick. Others defended Jayus writing, or she googled the same topics you searched, and the same pictures popped up.
Okay, that's dick suck. I'm not gonna lie. Yo. You're bugging. Nigga, she dropped it right after this nigga. Why she didn't drop it first if she was really doing research like that? The fuck? Honestly though, somebody else need to come out though, because how would she know which articles and shit to use? You know what I'm saying?
Yet Mike clarified all of what I said was written in a script.
Granted though, I'm not gonna lie. She could have just used a different like picture for the second part. Like you didn't have to use the same website that he used. You could have like, this article says that you should like, you know, like you could try not to copy if you didn't want to, but that's easier. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're making money off that shit. Fuck it.
By me. Jayus simply ignored the call out until it disappeared. However, over just the previous week, her content theft is again going viral after she copied a video by Everyday Alex.
Remember when only Jayus got cancelled for saying the N-word? Apparently that didn't teach them to be a better person, because look what they just did. When you get a new job, do just enough to not get fired.
You're gonna put in the bare minimum, just enough not to get fired.
Don't take on any extra work.
Don't go above and beyond.
And then after about 6 months, or when a new position opens up,
In like 6 months or whenever a new position opens up,
start coming in early, take work home.
you're gonna come into work early, you're gonna ask to bring like work home late.
Your boss will ask you why the big change.
Your boss to come up and be like, what's up with this like sudden change?
You'll tell him that you've discovered you can't have kids.
You're gonna be like, oh, I just realized that I can't ever have.
Okay, this is weird. Like this is weird. This is weird. This is weird. What? Oh my God. Nigga, what? Jesus Christ. You can't use any other excuse? That's a crazy excuse to give to why you start coming to work early.
Have children.
So you're gonna try really hard from now on.
So I really just want to like throw myself into my work.
They will promote you without you even asking.
You guys are gonna get the job without.
Okay, and that's my cue. I will be right back. Give me 1 second. This is bullshit. So I'm gonna just this is terrible advice, by the way. If you have any like morals or like fucking like human qualities, like that's weird for you to act like you can't ever have kids to get a job, as if another job wouldn't possibly open up. What are you gonna say? Oh shit, I found out I really can't have kids. What are you gonna say the next time? But okay, anyway. Give me 1 second, bro. I'll be right back. Dang. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Even asking for it.
After getting no response, Alex called her out again.
I just want to clarify one more time. I remember what the fuck happened. I'm just saying, if you gotta tell, you come, like, let's just go back. I just want to go back and like listen to how both y'all niggas is weird. I'm gonna tell you right now, both y'all niggas is weird, right? Maybe this is like some satire jokes or some shit. Nigga, acting like you want to work and then telling motherfuckers that, oh, I just decided, you find out a new position is opening, and then instead of you just like working for that position, you tell them, yeah, man, like they ask you why you start coming in early. Probably not gonna ask you that, but if they do ask you that, oh man, I just found out that I can't have kids, so I'm gonna just start trying harder at work. What? Okay.
Get a new job, do just enough to not get fired.
You're gonna put in the bare minimum, just enough not to get fired.
And that, I ain't gonna lie, that part I agree with. Do your job. Do your job. I'm just saying, do your job. All the extra shit you start getting taken advantage of because everybody wants you to have to do more shit because they know that you're gonna say yes. So in that sense, I agree. But once you start going as far as to acting like you can't have kids, but you can really have kids, as if you work with these people, bro. So like once you actually start building a family, because I'm assuming that this would only work at a job that you would be at making a decent amount of money and all this, because that's the only way like I feel like this would really correlate. It's like you're eventually gonna have kids. And if you're a woman, you just randomly figured out you could have kids. Once you did, I guess you're not gonna get promoted again because you can't say you can't have kids again, or you're gonna wait until after. If you're a man, then they see your kids, you can be like, oh, I adopted my kids. Like, what type of parent is gonna lie about something like that? Like that's strange, bro.
Don't take on any extra work.
Don't go above and beyond.
And then after about 6 months, or when a new position opens up,
like 6 months or whenever a new position opens up,
start coming in early, take work home.
You're gonna come into work early. You're gonna ask to bring like work home late.
Your boss will ask you why the big change.
Your boss to come up and be like, what's up with this like sudden change?
You'll tell him that you've discovered you can't have kids.
You're gonna be like, oh, I just realized that I can't ever have children.
So you're gonna try really hard from now on.
So I really just want to like throw myself into my work.
They will promote you without you even asking.
You guys are gonna get the job without even asking for it.
After getting no
I'm sorry to pause it again. I think her video is better because this video sounds like some bullshit. But you know what I'm saying? You needed that copy, nigga. I ain't gonna
response, Alex called her out again.
Only Jayus is a notorious content thief. Her entire account has been built on stealing.
And after pressure began to mount, Jayus offered her reply.
She denied it and said that we both got the idea from the same Reddit post.
The message read, this guy is claiming I stole his content, but we used the same Reddit page and read off of it. I'm just gonna
You be getting content ideas off Reddit? Is that a real thing? Because I don't fucking know. I'm just saying, I be thinking about shit myself. Is that a real thing? Because I feel like is that really a real thing? I don't feel like it's a real thing. Is it a real thing? It might be real.
Ignore it because honestly it's kinda silly, yet Alex explained that his idea was never even from Reddit.
That is a very specific, like, you could have at least given a different, if you're gonna copy somebody's shit, you could at least give a different, like, situation that would work. Once you use the exact same, like, sentence, like, you use kids specifically as if there's not something else traumatic in life that you could find out. Like, what? Like, you can find anything else to find out, but you find out specifically kids. Like, that's kind of lazy. If you don't copy, bro, at least try to cheat, bro. Fuck, man. Like, Put some work in, man. Put some hours in this shit, man.
Offering $10,000 to charity if she can send me the Reddit post.
It's that one Reddit post written by that one guy. With Jayus clearly lying, Alex applied more pressure.
I was so confident I didn't get it off Reddit that I offered $10,000 to anybody who could find it.
Uploading a compilation of Jayus stealing TikToks, leading Jayus to start a live stream, excited to prove him wrong by showing this long-lost Reddit post.
This whole stream is gonna be getting this $10,000, drop charity names that you would like to see this guy donate $10,000 fucking dollars to, because that's what we're gonna do. I got this video from Reddit.
She claims she screenshotted the post many years beforehand and would therefore have to find it.
I actually haven't even sat down and found the screenshot yet. There's gotta be well over like 30,000 screenshots.
So this is devious. This is some devious shit. Oh my god, that's mad devious. I ain't gonna lie.
In my phone right now. I should have done this before starting the stream.
Yet it seems she did find it before her stream, as embarrassingly, the screenshot was saved right there in her bookmarks. Despite this, she eventually got it on her phone.
I found the screenshot. It's this one right here of a Reddit post, of a Reddit comment, and I took the screenshot March 20th, 2020 at 7:20.
Imagine like Imagine being live on stream and instead of just doing this. Like, instead of just doing that, you just pull it up on your phone. That's not strange. That's pretty strange.
24 p.m. This is the screenshot I took of Reddit.
Seemingly proving all the haters wrong.
I'm absolutely so fucking tired of people claiming that I'm stealing their content, like from TikTok, and I'm just not.
Until everyday Alex proved that the Reddit post and screenshot was made by Jayus herself.
We did some digging and we found she doctored a screenshot.
He'd firstly show that Jayus had modified the screenshot's date.
And I took the screenshot March 20th, 2020.
The date thing is meaningless. Here's a fake post we made, and this is how easy it was for us to change the date.
Proven by showing that the screenshot could have only been taken on the most recent iPhone.
Jayus claims her screenshot was taken in 2020, but the screenshot she showed had a display of 1290 by 2796. The only iPhone that has that display is the iPhone 15 Pro Max, which was released late 2023.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, they cooking. They Chef Curry, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. She going out kind of sad. She going out sad. It's fine, you know what I'm saying? It's okay to. It's not okay, but you know what I'm saying. She going out sad, but man.
As shown here, she had an iPhone 12 in 2020.
But in case this didn't already prove it, Alex then showed exactly how.
They both doing a lot of work, but I would do that amount of work too if somebody was like stealing my shit and I needed to prove that this was my shit. You feel me?
How the post was faked.
We use software that searches Reddit for recent deleted posts and found that someone named JSYT posted the full script on a subreddit called r/badfake.
Yo, that is terrible. You used your you want to get caught. You thought you was slick. Okay, so it's like, if you think you're slick, yeah.
Texts. Obviously, she did this so she would have a real looking chunk of text she could use in her main doctored screenshot.
After Alex aired his video, Jayus conveniently deleted her live stream. However, her behavior hasn't changed, as she just posted the following ripoff.
If you're attracted to your friends, partners.
And when asked where did you find this out, she once again lied. This series is from some conversations my psych professor liked to have with us about attraction. I highly doubt it.
Yeah, that's I ain't gonna lie. Guilty, man. Throw the hammer on her ass. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's a lot of work. The amount of work that she did to like not do that, or like, I don't want to say not do that, but not to finish that. Yeah, nah. That's I think just you going through this amount of
Apple
work.
TV.
I feel like a lot of the shit, especially like the movies, or when it comes to some of this shit, like you referencing shit would not have hurt your video. I don't think it would have. I think it would have actually like maybe helped you. But when you act like you didn't steal it, and you know you have like, you know what I'm saying, like I don't think, especially like, bro, where is it at? Where is it at? Like when you still in whole paragraphs and like scripts and shit, like, and taking out like bits and pieces like this part right here.
Her first go. I only know I'm dealing with the negativity before clarifying her position on stealing video calculation lately and reading. Most of the video was plagiarized.
But we can also control the rate.
Like this? You literally just like reading it word for word, bar for bar. Like you could literally promote this like web page and they would probably appreciate you. You could fuck around and get sponsors for shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like you stealing like literally the person who wrote this article and just reading it word for word and then being surprised that people are like, yo, you took that. You didn't write that. Like, yeah, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, come on, bro. Like, what are we saying right now? Yeah, guilty. I ain't gonna lie.
2 long days later, we were down to the
What is this? I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what this is.